Welcome back to the Auto Canvas, your go-to channel for all things cars, where we break down performance, design, and tech so you can make smarter driving decisions. Today, we're diving into the 2026 Toyota Innova, specifically its shock absorbers and how they shape the driving experience. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a daily commuter, or a family-focused buyer, you'll want to hear this. So, let's get straight to it. The 2026 Toyota Innova carries forward its legacy of comfort and reliability, but this time, Toyota has made significant improvements to its suspension setup, and that includes the shocks. The Innova now features a re-engineered suspension system with improved dampers aimed at enhancing both ride quality and handling. These aren't just minor tweaks. We're talking about finely tuned shock absorbers that adapt better to varying road conditions, making the ride feel smoother whether you're on city streets or uneven rural roads. Technically, Toyota has gone for a dual-path strut setup in the front and a 4-link suspension with coil springs in the rear. But what does that mean in plain English? Basically, it means the shocks now do a better job of absorbing vibrations and bumps. During our test drive, potholes and speed bumps that would normally send a jolt through the cabin were barely noticeable. The damping feels progressive, soft enough for comfort, yet firm enough to prevent too much body roll when cornering. For a vehicle that sits high like the Innova, that's a big deal. And speaking of comfort, the cabin experience has been elevated to match the improved suspension. You'll notice less vibration in the steering wheel and floor, which makes long trips far less fatiguing. It's clear that Toyota engineered the shocks with family buyers and ride-share operators in mind, groups who value smoothness and consistency over sportiness. From a design standpoint, while most of the shock absorber work is under the skin, it's part of a bigger update that includes a more aerodynamic silhouette, LED lighting accents, and a refined interior that leans slightly more toward premium than previous models. This creates a cohesive package where what you see on the outside matches what you feel in the drive. One standout feature is the inclusion of adaptive damping in the higher trims. This tech automatically adjusts shock stiffness based on your speed and the road condition, which is usually reserved for much more expensive vehicles. So if you're doing 100 on the highway, the suspension firms up to give you stability. When you slow down for city traffic, it softens for comfort. It's subtle, but incredibly effective. Now, let's talk value. The Innova has always been a smart choice, but the 2026 model's updated shocks push it a notch higher, especially for families or commercial users. With improved ride quality, enhanced stability, and a quieter cabin, the Innova's suspension makes it feel more like a midsize SUV than a traditional MPV. In short, the 2026 Toyota Innova might not be the flashiest on the market, but its new shock absorbers and refined suspension system deliver where it counts: real-world comfort, better control, and long-term durability. Toyota didn't just redesign a car, they refined an experience. Thanks for watching the Auto Canvas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a review that matters. Until next time, drive safe and stay curious.